Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to Pirate Readings. This is my new place, my new space, my new channel. I'm really excited to invite you here and have you come here and find that you will find new information coming up for the next week so that you will always be prepared for what's coming. That is what I plan to do here. That is what we're going to be all about. All right? Pretty much the same as I did on Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, which if you're here from there, thank you. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. And if you're not yet, there's a link in the description below that will get you here. Come on over. Like and subscribe over here. In a few months, this is the only place I'll be. So you'll have all the good content you've been looking for and that you enjoyed before in a new place, in a new space, and quite possibly in a new format. We're excited to try new things. Growing and changing is what we do. All right. So looking forward to the changes, looking forward to seeing what comes. Let's talk about, yes, I am Lady J by all means, and I'm going to introduce you to my new logo. Boink. There you go. This is cool. I do want you to comment on this. Let me know what you think about that. It's got all the good pirate vibes. And of course, there's a reading. Ta-da! There you go. So give me a holler, give me a shout out, give me information from you. Let me know what you think. Do that stuff in the comments. Love you. And love you, Miss Jones people. I really love you guys. You are the core of my being. You're the core of what I do. And I really appreciate all of you. And by the way, everyone is welcome here. I take all comers. I am open to everybody. Please all stay. I want everyone to be comfortable and happy here. I don't judge. So you do you. And I'll do me. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get busy talking about February, all right? Sagittarius, we have lots of good things happening. There are going to be 4 weeks, so it'll be the 4 columns as per usual and the 3 rows. See, not everything has changed. And let's get you a card for the month, all right? This will be a stone card where we'll talk about what's going on. It will give us a jumping off point, a theme for the month. Right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Okay. All of the cards are pre-programmed, and don't be alarmed. And we have Prosperity, Garnet. This is good news. I love this card. There's a cornucopia, legit right there, showing you that all good things are coming your way. All right? So this month is going to be full of things, physical things, emotional things, all things will come together to benefit you in a very lovely way. So very exciting stuff. We're very happy to see that. Cool, cool, cool. Let us go ahead and do the layout. I have these cards, of course, pre-programmed for you. All the cards and decks are going to be down in the description below as well, so you won't miss a thing. But I'm going to go ahead and lay out the 4 columns, 3 rows. Let me tell you what my spirit has said for all 12 signs. It's time for us all to get organized. Apparently, we have left spirit going, seriously, a little bit messy, to all 12 signs. So all 12 signs are getting the same message. It's time to get organized. So in whatever area that means for you, it might be your finances, might be your paperwork, might be your physical life, whatever it is. It's time. You've been putting it off probably and like, oh yeah, no, I'll sort through that stuff and it'll get better. It's time. So you doing that will help free up mental space for you to do whatever's next, right? Or spiritual time. Exactly. So do the thing that clears up space for you, okay? And your personal message for you from Spirit is talking about how it's yeah. Yep. It's time to stay vigilant. Look at me. Ha! Write things down in teeny tiny writing far, far away. Oh, brother. But I'm here. And I'm here for you. And I really want you to know that it's time for you all to stay vigilant. Stay the course. Get busy. do those things you've been doing. And I know that sometimes you want to slack off. You want to just pull back a little, just not push so hard in the right direction. You're just pushing, 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 pushing. But this is that thing called momentum. And whenever you get momentum, things will push harder against you and make you want to give up more. So be aware of that and know that you're doing well when things push against, okay? So that's really an interesting trick to pay attention to, and to know that you're doing quite well when that stuff starts happening. All right? So let's go ahead and get into this this first week of February, which is the 4th through the 10th. All right? So we were talking about the crown chakra. The crown chakra has come up. We're going to talk about that. It is this spot right here on your noggin, and it kind of opens up like a flower above your head, and connects you to all that is and all the other realms and all the other areas. And when it's too open, you fly out of your head all the time, and you're not really in your body, and you're not really paying attention, and you stub your toe all the time, or you step on things that are painful, or you're just not conscious of what you're doing, and you find yourself like, oh, look, I'm home. Where? Oh, shoot. Well, I'm glad I'm here, but I don't remember getting here. That stuff happens all the time when you're not in your body, okay? So when you are in your body, maybe your crown chakra is super closed, and you never leave, and you're super grounded, and you're super in your body all the time, and you never, you don't get any messages from above. You're not feeling connected to the spirit realm. It's just you might even feel stuck or almost claustrophobic in your own body. If that makes any sense, you most certainly have a closed crown chakra. There are things you can do to help with that. Certainly meditate and practice opening that and closing your chakra on top of your head. Think of it as a flower. Whoop, 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 right? It's an exercise that we do, right? To experience it open and experience it closed. But when you do that, things can happen too. So another way to help regulate it and have it be kind of cool, and maybe a little less work, if you can get like a tiger's eye and put that under your pillow, that would be a good stone for underneath your pillow to just help regulate that. It'll go where it needs to be, and it'll be somewhere in between closed and open. And it won't be a big deal. It won't be difficult, and it won't be something you have to think about. You just put the rock under your pillow and go to bed. No problem. And things will get better. Now then, the base chakra has shown up in the area where you're blocked. So interestingly, the base chakra is telling me if your base chakra is blocked, this is you being grounded, and that's blocked. So if your crown chakra is talking and your base chakra is blocked, I'm going to say that you are far too open and you're out all the time. So go ahead and put that tiger's eye under your pillow. That'll be helpful. And you can put some hematite in your pockets, and that will get you back in your body, okay? That's a nice grounding stone. You can use any black stone will do. Whatever you can afford is fine. Throw those in your pocket too. Do one on each side. Keep you balanced. And you'll start to feel more grounded. A little less toe stepping will happen, and that's a very good thing. We don't want that very much. And it'll just help you, right? It'll help you get really, really feel better in your body, right? Feel more like at home in your body. That's good news. The other area, the solution to your situation, oh, interesting. Heartache and loss has shown up as your solution. So there may be something that you have been putting off. This looks like postponed grief, and that's never fun. It means that I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be a sad person. I don't have time to feel those feelings. The reality is it's time for you to feel those feelings. And so you've been getting out of your body to avoid it. Let me just get out. I'll get out of my body. I'll smoke a little weed. I'll do whatever I got to do. But I'm not going to be in my body. I don't want to be there. It's a sad place to be. And the answer is eventually you're going to have to do that. You don't have to do it forever. You don't have to do it for a long time. You don't have to do it for longer than an hour necessarily. But grief is weird, and it takes longer than you think. You can't really schedule it. It will happen when it wants to, at least if you're open to it. So consider the possibilities that doing some journaling and going for quiet walks by yourself where you can actually do some grieving if you want to. It's really good stuff. It gives you time to calm down, relax, appreciate the lost one, and know that the only reason you're feeling it so hard is because you love them, right? So you're acknowledging your love for something. And this could also be a job, and you may be going so hard that you just can't even take the time to appreciate that you moved on from something that needed to be moved on from, but you're feeling it. All right. We're going to go in depth on this week at the end of this video, so I won't continue on with that. Let's go ahead and talk about the 11th through the 17th. All right. The 11th through the 17th, we have the Truth card, which shows this guy is balancing himself on a scale against, I don't know what. What is that? There's a window behind that shows something that looks like the planet outside. It's very lovely. But he's actually measuring himself against something. And the question is, what are you measuring yourself against? And if the truth is there's nothing that you can measure yourself against that is equal to you, then there's stuff to be thought about, right? But we want you to be in a state of being honest with yourself about how you measure up, right? So we're self-judging. But as we do this, we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be kind to ourselves. And maybe there's stuff that you need to learn. Good. Good. When you stop learning, I feel like you pretty much should be 6 feet under about that time. So the learning curve is constant. And if you're not going ahead and learning stuff, then you're going to be in trouble, right? So this is big stuff. We want you to appreciate the possibilities of, as you measure yourself, you just become aware of what you need to add, not or possibly take away, as opposed to beating yourself up. This is just a tally, all right? This is like getting organized in a personal way, and taking a tally and figuring it out. Patience and planning are blocked right now, so you're not going to feel ready to be kind. That's a shame, because being patient with yourself is the first form of being kind to yourself, and planning is always helpful when you're dealing with the truth, because then you can just sort of take it on as an intellectual moment and go, oh, okay, well, now I know what I have to do. I'll just check this box, put this in this box, and work on that box. And but that's not how you're feeling about it. You're feeling kind of about it, so that's annoying. Sorry. It is a thing that happens. We get overwhelmed by what we see on the scale. We go, oh no, how am I supposed to do all that? And the answer is a little at a time. Wisdom is your answer. You've been around some of this before. You've seen some of this happening before. You've been around to this block a little bit. It's not a karmic lesson. That's good news. But you are indeed needing to approach this as something that you have the answer. And you can do it. All right, cool. So just be open to the possibilities and be ready to get into it. All right. Because I think it's going to help you a lot. All right. Now then, the next week over is the 18th through the 24th. We have financial and material changes happening. So there might be some big stuff happening with your money and your stuff. Some of you will be moving, some of you will be buying a house, some of you will be selling a house, some of you will be changing jobs or moving jobs or doing something big with your money. So good news, there's money to be played with. So that's good news. I like that very much for you, but there will be changes. So you might be having to make new decisions about how you do that. So you're ready to take on all the things around you, taxes, things like that. All right. Where you're blocked this week is disruption. All right? So this thing is going to be something that could be real, but disruption is blocked, which is super cool. So there'll be no earthquakes in your life. There'll be nothing really catastrophic happening while you're doing all this big stuff with your money. So wonderful news. Love that. There will be no major disruptions. You are, in fact, right on track with what you're doing. Good job. And, oh, nice. Prosperity begins. Hello. Things are starting to fruit. All right. The trees are getting full of fruit. There will be money. There will be whatever you're doing is going to make you some money. Okay. So this week you're going to be able to see the benefits of what you're doing and some extra free money. Please don't spendy wendy it, but have big plans for how to handle it and take care of yourself. Okay. Breathe. It's good. You have money coming in. No disruption. Disruption is blocked. Yes. That's the best version of a disruption ever. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the 25th through March 2nd. We have triumph. You're winning. This is a moment of you actually having some very good stuff going on. You're feeling like you're in a good spot. You have got everything you need. There's some winning going on here. Pop that champagne. Let's go. You earned this. This is a good time to take care of you. Celebrate your win. Do not be a person who continues to not appreciate the work that went into this moment. All right. Interesting. You're blocked from spending time alone. So you're going to be around other people while you're winning. This is good news. I like that for you. You are, in fact, going to have supporters and good things happening, and you're going to be around folksies. So I like that. Share the win, right? You have a team that helped you get there. That's good news. Now we have spiritual union as your solution. Yep. Solution. We have this solution, which is nice. You are connecting on a soul level with another human being. That means that, whether it's deep, meaningful conversations in the night, and the noche is what I wanted to say. But yeah, it's very cool to connect with people on a very deep level where you really exchange stories and things go really well. It's got a real Ace of Cups vibe to it, or Two of Cups vibe. But it's not really that. It's more intellectual than that. So it could be that you just sit and vibe with somebody and everything is real cool, brand new cool friend, or going deeper with somebody who's already in your world. We like that for you. It's going to be a really nice time. I think that you'll enjoy the experience, and it's part of the celebration, right? You're celebrating with somebody this huge win this week, and I really like that for you, all right? So you have a nice winning week at the end. You have 2 weeks in February, which are really, really good. And I'm excited to see how they play out for you. And a couple of weeks that are a little more challenging. And it's not wrong, and it ain't bad. It just means you're human, and you're alive, and you're breathing, and that's cool. Because if you're not, that's not cool. So I'm going to go ahead and go deep right now on February 4th through the 10th. I have the 3 cards in front of me. And I have this pre-programmed section of the Alleyman's Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and lay these cards out, some additional information, speaking to us about what's going on. All right. Cool. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we've talked about the crown chakra and how it's, we know now that it's a little too open, and you want to maybe put some tiger's eye under your pillow so you can help get that thing regulated a little bit without having to do a lot of physical work, or we don't want to pry bar ourselves back into our bodies. We just want to kind of, do some stuff. So you'll put those there, and we'll also be doing some grounding stuff. So you could also throw in some pyrite, or pyrite's always good for protection, but you want to put in some hematite or a black stone under your pillow as well. It'll help get you back where you belong. All right, no problems. The devil is here, saying that you are working on sabotaging yourself in some way. So, um, just going to say you should probably knock that off. All right. You know how you like to sabotage yourself the best, whether it's a box of Cheetos, a bag of Cheetos sitting on a couch, or some other way. To figure it out. Figure out a way not to do that, because it's better if you don't. All right. We have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is here saying that you have a lot of good things happening emotionally and lovely. Your heart is open and your heart is accepting and loving what's coming. The Nine of Cups is always about wishes being fulfilled. So, if you can not kick yourself in the hiney, that would be really smart right now, okay? You're doing the best you can, but you're also winning. Haha! Good things are happening. Let's see what's blocked. You're not grounded. You're not grounded right now, and that's interesting. You can just go take your shoes off and walk in the grass and think about that, and it'll feel really good, and it'll ground you. Haha! Easy peasy. Now, another area where you're blocked is there's this King of Cups. This King of Cups is here, and he's going to try and be like emotionally available and helpful and sweet and kind, and it's also going to, pardon me, he's going to get in your way. He's not going to be helpful in the moment. He's going to be like in the wrong place at the wrong time, And you're like, dude, I haven't got time for this. So no, I don't want to play. Go away. And that's okay. And realize that while all this is happening, there's no mystical shit happening. This is weird ass mystical shit. That's the name of the card. See? Mystical shit. And it's a cool card. It's talking about mystical, weird, wonderful happenings, things that go bump in the night, or sparkles you see wandering through your house. That's not happening. Not this week, okay? So just be aware that everything is very earthbound right now. Not a big deal. It doesn't mean that that's bad or wrong, but you probably aren't going to be getting any messages from up there. No found pennies, no, just for a week, right? No pennies found, no feathers falling in your way and showing you that you're being spoken to you have messages from above. So just know that there's nothing on the answering machine. No blinking light. We are not popular. That's always what I thought when I came home and the answering machine had no blinking light. I was like, oh, I'm not popular. But here we go. The area where what is our solution is to, when we get into our bodies, we're going to go ahead and realize we have some feelings we need to work through. This can be simple, where you just sort of do some journaling, write it down, and stop thinking about it. Work through whatever you're feeling, because this is all about heartache and loss. You may have delayed some grief. You may want to get into that. Be a little more vigilant about that. And as you do, you'll release yourself from having to carry that heavy burden. She's carrying a heavy burden. And we want you to feel free and light. That'd be nice. We have the 10 of Cups here, which shows family happiness and joy. There's always joy when there's like cup rings on the table, right? There was a party. And I do love the idea of a gathering of family people and that kind of joy and love and light happening for you. And if you can get around to that kind of a party, or your chosen family, if not your real family, get into the party of it all. Enjoy the love, enjoy the happiness, and wallow in that. Maybe they can help you with this heartache and loss. So you'll be feeling some stuff. And you may not even be aware that you're feeling it. So don't beat yourself up. Just know that it's, oh, that's what that is. Huh. Right? And there won't be any messages. So just relax. It's okay. And know that there's time. Okay? This is Temperance. Temperance is here to tell you that there's always enough. You will have enough time. You'll have enough energy. You'll have all the things you need to move forward and keep going. You don't have to beat yourself up or be upset about how things are going. Everything is going just the way it's supposed to, all right? If you can just give yourself a break in this moment of now and know that, okay, we're having a good time with the family, everything is cool. Maybe you're hanging out with people who are also going through the same thing you are. That would be nice. You can all celebrate together. Maybe you should celebrate the loss instead of grieving the loss per se, but in that way, it's also grieving. So excellent. You'll have enough time. Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. Enough time, enough money, enough everything. So excellent. This is a good reading for you for the first week of February. All is well. And we are going to go ahead and talk about the 11th to the 17th next week. And I appreciate you so much for being here. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you made it this far, huzzah! And we will, of course, enjoy any comments you have for me. I appreciate them all very much. I respond personally. I don't have a team yet, but I'm working on it. I'm thinking about it. Actually, I kind of want to get more subscribers before I get a team. So here I am on my own. But thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you so much. You all matter to me, and I love you. All right. So we'll talk next week. Thank you.